New Year's Eve night, a party at the church. Yeah, I said it. A party at the church. Be right back. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Fish and Chips. And I'm Randy, your host, and I got my boy here, Brian, my co-host. And before we get into this story, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know about Fish and Chips. Now, Brian, I'm just going to get into this. You know what? Just roll the video. I'm going to let you see it. I don't want no smoke. Let you see it, and we'll come back and talk about it.
Y'all keep it sanctified. I need you to walk it out. Come on.
Well,
What do you say after that?
Nothing. Me?
if you're over the age of 50 and you used to worshiping God on New Year's Eve night,
Yeah.
you in for a shock. You know, better yet, you probably sat there and walk back out and say, "Where is God? Where is God's house?" I don't know what to say. I don't know what to feel. So I don't know what was going on at the Dream Center Church in Atlanta.
Wow. What's going on in that? That's too. It's just. It kind of leaves you speechless. But man, now, I understand being edgy, you know, especially in 2024. But man, there's some things that I kind of wouldn't, touch, especially, in the house of God.
Well, this is my thing. I feel like, Pastor Murphy in his decision making as far as the music, I mean, you could have got Mary, Kirk Franklin, you could have got even Lecrae, but the worldly music, and then, he's actually leading the people into this thing. And then, I mean, I'm looking at it. All I was waiting for to see somebody with a glass of Hennessy. I really felt
it
like
kind of gave you like you in a club setting.
Gave you? Gave you?
I mean, to me, I'm looking at a church, but you know what I'm saying? But the way everybody was vibing and dancing, it kind of give you like a club atmosphere. And
then he even said, the pastor said, "Come on, y'all, keep it holy." I want you to get into it, but keep it holy.
Yeah, but I think,
right?
What you think about the songs? Do you think it was too much? I mean, I understand.
The very fact is that whatever, even if they change the words, the vibe, you thought exactly where those songs come from. We ain't all been saved all our lives, so to me that was definitely club banging. Banging, and it took me back to where I used to be doing.
I was about to walk it out.
So if I had been delivered, I would have went back. It took me back, and I literally, my mouth was just open. I have no words because.
So do you think they kind of took it too far on that one, or
I think he took it way too far. I believe there should be a separation between church, and
Club
the secular,
808.
the club, right? And I just asked myself,
but I'm noticing a lot of churches, well, especially the new modern day churches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to see a lot of that. Is that something? I don't know. Is that something that is just comes with the new churches nowadays?
Again, when the day of Donald Trump and people seeing that controversy works. Right, it draws more people. So
well, that's true.
Now it's in the church and it looks controversial, but it gets everybody to talking, and it gets more people that might not know God or close to God to come and say, "Hey, we can have fun. This church is what I do."
The way you're saying it right now, it does make sense. It's kind of like you're getting exposure. Because if it wasn't for this, I mean, okay, so this has been going viral all over. Especially, I've seen this on Twitter.
Yeah,
I don't know where you saw it, but it's surfacing online. And like you said, it gave them a big exposure because now I know where that church is, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want to say I want to visit, but I mean, now I know where they're at and where they located. So it did give them like a good exposure out of all this, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that was a good exposure or a bad exposure.
I don't know. To bring the New Year's Eve into that way, I believe that it sends the wrong signal. Again, I was waiting to raise up some Hennessy. I mean, I saw some women really getting down and doing.
Wait a minute. Do you drink?
I don't drink, but watching that, I felt like I needed to drink, right? You know, walking it out and all this good stuff, and the pastor, you know, encouraging it. I just believe it sends the wrong signal, and we're definitely looking at the demise and the breakdown of the church, where the world is the church, and there's just no separation. I can't see God being pleased with that.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, I know we don't know the mindset of God, but you know, what would Jesus do?
Well, like you said, you know, be ye holy, for I am holy. I didn't see nothing holy about last night. You know what I mean?
I mean, like you said, I mean, you're trying to go to, you know, you're trying to go to church, especially for the New Year's, you know, because you want to, you know, have a better, you know, New Year. And so I feel like it's should be like a, you know, more positive atmosphere than you listening to, you know, worldly stuff. And I think that's what I would kind of draw the line, because again, if I really wanted to listen to some worldly stuff, then I would go to a club, especially on New Year's.
Exactly.
You know, and experience that, you know, but me personally, I don't know how you feel, or, you know, I wouldn't do that, especially in the house of God. I mean, you at least want to have some type of respect towards God. In some
you know, I'm
way.
glad you said that
that's
word.
Just me.
That was just no respect. Okay, I felt like if the church, if Pastor Murphy wanted to go rent out a venue and they have fun and shake it like it's hot and do all that stuff
after the
service, go do what you do.
Yeah,
but not in the house of God. You know, there should have been deliverance happening and just the goodness of God and this type thing. But I don't know what I just watched. It's hard for me, and it's also heartbreaking, and it's just not sending the right signals to the people. But again, hey, the pastor love it, and whatever's in the pastor is going to flow through the church anyway. So there must be some world in him as well. So you know, guys, what do y'all think?
Again, like you said, I don't think we can really say anything. I mean, I think at this point is you just gotta leave it up to God. You know what I'm saying? Whatever He wants to do with him, that I'm not gonna, you know, say.
Well, and you're not even judging. You're not even judging, but you're looking at this with your own eyes. So I would say, guys, I just want to see what y'all have to say. I mean, maybe some of y'all say, "Oh no, it's okay, it's all good fun," or whatever. But I just believe there should be separation between the church, between what's holy and what's unholy, and if you're doing stuff for the dollar or to bring more engagement into your church or get people to do what they do, then you become a people-pleasing pastor. A people-pleasing pastor.
I didn't look at it that way. Yeah,
God is not in it.
Yeah,
God is not in it. He said, "If I be lifted up, I would draw all men." Okay, guys, just let us know what your thoughts, you know, in the comment. We just want to see how y'all feel. And don't forget to like, share, and comment, and tell somebody about Fish and Chips. And we just appreciate you, and have a happy new year.